Oh. Things are freaked up, man. Hold on. Ah, there we go. It's a lot better. Do 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 do. Let me check something. This has been blocked somehow. Proving I'm not washed. Day 1 not go through? Why? It's only a 6-hour one. I don't see it anywhere. I can always check. Right? That's 3. Yeah, it's there. Day 1. Friend. Uh-huh. I just don't see it. I'm blind. Nothing's changed. Hold on to that for a moment. 5 is there. 6 is there. 7 is there. It's blocked for some reason. We'll find out why. Mario Kart with Friends is there. Day 8. Ah, day 1's up here for some reason. Whatever. That works, I guess. This new MMO is... Dot, dot, dot. I had a plan for that one, by the way. I was gonna say this new MMO is ... dot, 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 and then I was gonna rile up some drama by making the next stream better than WoW. Super ultra short stream. It's breaking. Yeah, you're not letting me delete shit either. Why does it keep coming back? I don't know. I wish it did that. Wish it did that for the Megathon VODs. That just came back. It's time to be random. They're gonna go away? Oh? Okay, it deleted both now. I'm here. Alright, we're at the Factorio Randomizer days. Day 2's there. Day 3 is in fact there. Day 4, Day 5, and ATS is in fact there. Day 6. Day 7. Day 8, which also got blocked somehow. I don't see playing random demos. Oh, because it's over 12. Game show with Seo. Factorio 2.0 would obviously not be here. I don't see day 2. Factorio Space Age. Day 2. Yeah, it's there. Day 3. Zombies. Day 4. We'll worry about these blocks later. Here's day 2. Spooky Game Part 1. What's up, Fatbutt? Spooky Game Part 2. How and why you work after a surgery. I was doing this. This is what I've been doing. This has been my work. I had to re-download all these VODs because somehow they all ended up corrupted when I went to go start editing, which is unfortunate. Did you know that resting helps the recovery phase? Well, the problem was that whenever I would go and lay down on my bed, my stomach would hurt more than when I was sitting up. It made sleeping a little bit fun. So what I ended up doing was I would sit in my chair during recovery phase, and then just do as little as possible on my PC. That's what happens. Hi, Vinder. Am I blind? Where the hell is Factorio Space Age Day 5? Oh, it's right there. Guy's still in recovery. True, technically. Day 6. Technically, I am still, in fact, in recovery. The bandages are still on. Random day. Right here. I love the way YouTube picks what goes up first. It's really interesting. I don't see COD zombies. She's here. Oh my god. The things that I've been struggling with so far have been sneezing, coughing, yawning, and inhaling through my nose. So you know. Definitely a pain in the ass sometimes. COD and Minecraft? Microsoft Flight Sim launch day? Nose connected to stomach. Well, when you inhale through your nose, you're pushing on your bottom part of the... So yeah, technically. New mod pack. See what I mean? Like, why is this all the way over here? Most people don't. I guess I'm not most people. Day 4? I actually don't see day 4, funny enough. Oh, it's right there. They breathe with their chest, not their stomach. I'm built different, I guess? I mean, I also have, like, disjointed thumbs, so... I'm the only person in my family that has disjointed thumbs, actually. Day 6 is over 12. Day 9. Alright, now it's actually kind of in order. Never mind, it lost its order immediately. I complimented YouTube and it immediately, like, shot me down. It was like, hold on. This day 10 is 11:59. This day 10 is 11:55. Where did 4 minutes just magically go? Oh. Wait, I can't even view the video? Wait a second, what? Why am I... How am I... How am I on 2 different accounts? At the exact same time? People who breathe with their stomachs are musicians because they're taught to do that. Oh. Well, there you go. That's probably why... That's probably why... That shit hurts. I don't know how I managed to do that. Wait, here's the extra 4 minutes. Oh, why did it break it up like that? Why did it do a 9-hour? Wait, why did it do a 11-hour video? Is it because it's 11:59? I knew that would have like somewhat of an issue. But that's a weird one. You can click the video in the preview? Oh, you can. I did not know that. Either way, I found it. It's right here. Wait, where'd it go? It's right here. The extra 4 minutes is literally right here. I don't know why it's separated like no. It can upload that 11:59 just perfectly fine. I don't know why it separated it like this. Either way, it did. It's a little annoying, but I don't care enough. It's there, so delete. Oh, this is all sorts of fucked near the end here. Where's day 11? At this point, I might as well just type it. Did I not hit the Y? Day 11 classic, wow. Dude, it's day 21. Day 19 is over here. Like, what are we doing here? I do not see day, oh, because it's over 12. Okay. Day 13 is in fact there. Is in fact there. But yeah, to answer your question, during most of my recovery phase, which is currently still ongoing, this is what I've been doing. Because I missed like 3 days or something. I don't even know. This is processing. But it is there. So, goodbye. Let's hope you don't break. Alright, surely now we're good, right? Modern Factory. Day 1 and day 2. I've seen day 19. We're literally looking at it right now, actually. Modern Factory day 3, WoW after. Modern Factory day 4. Beginning of Oldemon after. Day 20 Classic WoW. Modern Factory day 5. Alright, so now we're surely in order at this point. Surely. We'll never lose order again. 22. Modern Factory day 6 in the Seto. Never mind, we're out of order again. Oh, man. Alright, now we definitely won't lose order. Now we definitely won't. After these two. 25, 26. Never mind. I need to just stop talking. 27 and 28 and 29 are there. 30, 31, 32. A bunch of everything. I just realized I'm not streaming the YouTube. Mistakes have been made. Oh no! It's fine, they didn't miss much. Gulp. Bunch of everything. Just a chill stream. WoW and Assetto. WoW and Assetto Part 2. And Zomboid. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, all of the long form content equals up to 659 hours. That's a lot less than I thought that would be. Oh. I thought we'd easily break 700. Oh my god. Look at it all. Besides the obvious ones of the weird death and the trailer and me dying in hardcore at level 49. YouTube being YouTube. But yeah, now we're done. We're literally done. We're done. I just have to hope that all these download and I can actually edit them down before April 20th. Otherwise, they're gone forever. Or at least 500 hours of it is gone forever. Which is most likely literally the entirety of Megathon. This is probably 500 hours right here. For sure. It's at least 300. because it's like 48 hours each for most videos. I don't know how I'm going to separate Megathon. Should I remove when I'm doing the VOD time in the Megathon? When I go to edit it? A very good question. Upload it, bro. Farm that Reddit karma. Oh, God. I think I'm gonna go with yes. I'll probably just remove... That's a good, like, 8-hour chunk in every single one of these. Whenever there's a VOD playing. I'll probably just remove the VODs playing in the actual... when I go to import them onto YouTube. Because it just makes more sense that way. I think. Right? Surely. Surely it does. Dude, this has been horrific, though. Having to wait for these to be re-downloaded again sucks. This shit sucks. Ugh. Oh, another issue I've had is my freaking back, dude. Because I can't really, like, twist all that much, I can't go to crack it or anything. And it's felt very stiff. And I have no idea what to do about that.
Invalid, are you dumb?
I am pretty dumb. Oh. Sup, Hammer? See, why does that go through, but my intro didn't? For some reason, my intro's dead, chat. Can you hear this? Wait. Wait. Can you hear the intro? At all? Is it coming through on stream's end? Because I'm telling you right now, I can't. I can't hear the intro, and I don't know why. It's definitely playing. I can skip ahead real quick. It's 100% playing. I've tried everything. I have no idea what's broken. I don't know why it no longer has audio. Oh. God damn, man. $600, man. It's crazy to me. To think I didn't have to stream that much. I did it anyways. This is literally the equivalent of this entire year so far of streaming for me. Like, all these VODs together, put together, is this year so far. I think. Dude, we're doing so bad at fantasy. We are cooked. It's crazy because like people who are brand new to this goddamn freaking game, obviously never has played it, but he's new to this season, are ahead of me. I just haven't been picking correctly. I haven't. I still don't think I have, but because my dumbass went with Norris again. I mean, I think he still will come back during race, but I should have just stuck with Piastri maybe. I don't know. It's a Hail Mary at this point to try to figure that out. What was I looking for? The analytics, right? Show you guys what I'm talking about. There you go. From January 1st to today. Missed a lot of days. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. 81 days in total. I've streamed about 507 hours. My current storage is 659 hours. So that tells you kind of how little 100 hours is. 100 hours is so tiny. It's nothing, dude. It is nothing. That's 3 days at best. Well, I guess technically 5, but you know what I meant. Technically 5. Realistically 3. Yeah, because we're at 48 for 2 days. A third day would push us to 72 hours. So yeah, it's like 3 days and some, and like maybe one extra day, I guess technically. Because you still got like another 25 hours in there somewhere. Oh yeah, it's like 4 days actually, technically. It's like 4. Basically a week. It's from Monday to Friday. Edge. Oh, but yeah, 100 hours is tiny, man. It's nothing. It's nothing. That's the worst part. Oh my god. All right, we'll talk updates and things and moving forwards and whatnots after ads. For obvious reasons, the music is gonna have to be put on hold though, which kind of sucks. I did it for like 1 day or two, maybe. Because every other day has been like awful. And then I went to the hospital. So it was a tough one to plan. I have been trying to plan it for a while now, and it was very tough to try to get it to actually work properly. A lot of things that I thought would go one way didn't go the way that I intended it to, but it was still fun to do it the first time around. And still kind of impressed myself in how well I was able to pick up the clarinet fast. So, especially after not playing it for over 2 years professionally. I say that because like that technically it was professional playing. I did actually get paid when I went and played. Everybody did, which was very nice. Oh my god. Now it's a new day. It's a new week. Tonight's the race at 3 a.m. I probably might sleep a little bit. So far, right, by the way, my sleep pattern is sporadic. It's almost as bad as it normally is, but it's even worse now because I'll sleep for like an hour or two and then I'll be out of breath and completely exhausted when I wake up. Oh, but I can't like and then I'll try to go back to sleep, but I can't. Um, and then I'll have to go to use the restroom. The restroom has by far taken me the longest time, besides me getting into bed, which takes me a good like 5 minutes just to get in and out of bed now. Um, Going to the bathroom takes like 10 minutes. To walk to the bathroom is like 3 minutes instead of like 1 minute to walk. And then it's just annoying, man. But it is what it is. I'm recovering. I'm getting there. At least the pain isn't as bad as day one. Day one, it was when I got back home. Day one, was really bad. Um, so much so that I basically laid in bed. I think all day when I got back home, and then the day after was okay. It was mild. It was still pretty bad though. I would walk around a bunch and still be like hurting. By at this point now though, like I think this is day 3 if I think maybe day 4. I don't know. I had the surgery. It's so weird cuz like my reference is so off now. I had the surgery like last week technically, like the last few days. I've just been completely all over the place because I went to the hospital on Sunday, I think. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I went to the ER on Sunday. Um, Feeling really bad, dude. Holy shit! The pain from the stones alone was horrific. It was, it was really bad, really really bad. And then, um, I was in the hospital for the entire day for the pain, and then on Monday they transferred me over to a proper room to get me ready for surgery. So basically, they had to make sure that I had no big foods, no actual water, no drinks. They just IV'd me the entire time. So that was that. nothing to eat, nothing to drink. I basically did that for two-ish days. Technically 3 days. I ate nothing and drank nothing for almost 3 days. So the first when on Tuesday after surgery, it was really hard to like actually eat something. Um, like I had some Jello, I had a little bit of rice, and then I could not eat anything after that. Um, Wednesday I think is when I was gonna be released. Wednesday morning is when I actually had the most food ever. They served us pancakes, and I was able to eat all three of the pancakes, which I felt really happy about. I was like, "Holy shit, that's awesome!" And then they gave me lunch, and it had like mashed potatoes and some green beans, and I think it was chicken. Either way, I ate like a quarter of the mashed potato, and then I couldn't eat anything else on the plate. I felt so bad because it was such a big amount of. It was so much food. It was a lot of food, and I could not eat after like a quarter of the mashed potatoes. Like that was the only thing that was able to process pretty well. The pancakes I got through fucking blistering fast. I was like, I say blistering fast. It took me like an hour, 2 hours to eat pancakes, and they were like tiny little pancakes. They weren't like anything big, but yeah, it was horrific. When I got back home, I just had a bunch of soup. I had soup 2 days in a row, and then I started branching out to more foods, having stuff like crackers, having stuff like bananas, having stuff like oranges. Um, I had some almonds the other day, or walnuts. Sorry, not almonds. I had my first really kind of semi big meal in chicken today and yesterday. So far I'm like slowly kind of building my way up to it. I'm not trying to like rush into like instantaneously give me Chinese food, right? So it's it's definitely a climbing ladder right now. Trying to figure out what I do and do not like anymore. I still hate tomatoes now. Thanks, thanks, thanks for that. I guess my freaking all the way back when I first got the stones, I couldn't have anything too acidic. Tomatoes was like number two on that list. I don't know. I don't know where it was technically on that list, but it was on the list. It was on the list of things not to eat. That and onions. And so like I've constantly never had tomatoes, so I would take them out all the time if something did come with tomatoes, or I would ask without them, and then if they did forget or something, I don't know, whatever. Either way, right? Um, I tried a tomato yesterday because it came with my salad, and I almost threw up. Oh, dude, I was so sad. I love tomatoes, man. I love tomatoes. I fucking love that shit. Tomatoes was like my second favorite vegetable on the goddamn tree. First was probably strawberry. Is strawberries a vegetable? No, it's a fruit, right? No, first was probably broccoli. It's weird because broccoli used to be my like third favorite, fourth favorite. Now it's like really hits. But I love tomatoes. I would eat tomatoes a lot as a kid growing up. I'd eat a lot of tomatoes, even the like little small tomatoes, the like little tiny bean tomato things. I don't know what they were called, but like it was literally a ball, and it was just a tomato ball, and you would just whoop, and then they put them in salads a lot. I used to have them a ton, And now and then I ate one yesterday, and I almost threw up. I was so sad. I was like, fuck, man. Cherry tomato? Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember what they're called. I don't know. Either way, so trying to figure it out. Hopefully I still like onions though, because if I don't like onions, I might honestly just, video game myself. Onions are too good. Especially caramelized onions. If I can't have caramelized onions, I don't think the world should exist. That's just, that's just my take. Oh god. Either way, it's been really interesting to just like try to figure this shit out, try to hone in on my current, because literally I have the papers and it says for diet restrictions it says none. And the doctor was even like, "Yeah, you can basically eat whatever you want." And I was like, "What?" But he's like, "Obviously you want to take it easy first couple days." And so I was like, yeah, figures. I don't want to immediately go to McDonald's. Onion is the base of most cooked foods, at least here. Yeah, dude, I love onions. Onions are banging. Oof. I just really want I want chicken nuggets again. I want chicken nuggets. I want French fries again. Fuck me, man. I do. I'm waiting though. I'll wait another week. I think. I feel like I need to like kind of just prep my body for it. My body needs to be ready. But it's really weird because like I'm not getting anything with my stomach lately. Going to the bathroom has so far been, like I said earlier, it's been a struggle to just get there because it takes me like 5 minutes just to go to the bathroom and then come back. It takes me another 5 minutes, so it's like a total of like 20 minutes spent in the bathroom technically. But like all in all, everything seems to be working. Luckily. And I'm not having like constipation or any kind of like infections or inflammation or anything like that either. So, which is really good. It's really good. I will definitely keep an eye out for that and make sure that that shit does not happen. Um, what the hell is this? Oh, this is from Borderlands 3. That's why it sounds so good. I was like, what is this song? It's really good. But yeah. Yeah. All in all, it wasn't the worst week. Sure, I kind of absolutely killed my streak. Sent it to the fucking grave. I made a joke the other day while I was in the hospital. I made a joke saying, "Damn, the YouTube video, the I spent 360 days live streaming YouTube video is surely dead now." Like that. Ugh. I knew, like, at one point in my life that I was gonna have to have that surgery done. I knew in the back of my mind. I was like, I'm gonna speak to my GI in May, which I don't even know if I still have to keep that appointment. I'll talk to the surgeon when I meet with him next week, if I have to keep that appointment in May or not. Um, you can still make an I spent 365 days streaming almost video. True, I could just be like, I died. In the streaming world, that basically is like dying. You go away for like 3 days, you're basically dead. Like Ludwig, who? He's gone. Oh, dude, I was watching his first Japan video. Holy shit, that was good. That was a good fucking video. Oh man. Whew. But yeah. Um. What else? All in all, I think the experience I had at the place was pretty quick, honestly. Like when I came out of surgery, like I didn't even know I was going to go under that fast. Um, because the last thing I remember when I went into the surgical room, the last thing I remember is the doctor going, "We're putting this in, like we're giving you the what is it? What's the thing called that makes you sleep? Anesthesia, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. They were like, "We're giving you this anesthesia. You're gonna feel it in a second." And then I did not know what happened after that. I don't know if he said anything else after that because I wake up, I'm in I'm in the fucking bed of the hospital. I'm back in my room. I wake up, I'm already back in my room and I feel it. I feel the pain slightly. Like I can feel myself in pain slightly. The anesthesia is still on, not completely ward off yet. But I can feel like the bandages on my stomach, for example. And then I'm just like I'm loopy as all fucking hell. I don't remember who was there when I woke up. I think it was my aunt, but I was loopy as all hell. I don't know. I don't know. It was a weird experience because I've never done surgery. I've never done anything like that before. So like to wake up and I'd just be like right back in there, dream while under it. I didn't dream at all while I was in the under the anesthesia. I did dream while I was in the hospital, but not under anesthesia. I haven't dreamed since, which is kind of weird to me. Because usually, I mean, I do have moments where I don't dream, but um, usually when I'm like in my bed, for example, I do dream more. Than I probably don't remember it. You're right. Than when I'm in somebody else's bed. Is that a weird thing? Like, do you guys ever experience this? If you've been in somebody else's bed, have you dreamt less? I don't. I don't know. For me, it kind of it happens. It happened a lot. Like, I would be over at my girlfriend or when I did have relationships, right? When I would sleep, either whether it be with them in their bed or like on the couch or whatever, I would never dream. However, if they came over to my house and we slept in my bed, I would dream. It was it was a really weird experience. I'd be like, wait, what the fuck? Like the first few times that happened, I'd be like, okay, that's weird. After like the next couple years, I'd be like, okay, this is normal now at this point. This is just normal. This is how it is. This is just how it is. Like the entirety of the time I was in Texas, for example, I didn't dream once. I didn't have a single dream. Not one dream while I was in Texas. Isn't that weird? An entire year I spent in Texas. I didn't have a dream. It's kind of weird. It's like it shuts off. It's like its nose. It knows not to dream in somebody else's bed for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why that's forbidden in my mind, but apparently it is. Apparently it is. But I haven't dreamed since I got back so far. But I did dream while I was in the hospital, so which was really weird to me because when I did have the first dream at the ER, I was like, okay, that's interesting. Why did I dream now? Because first time I went to the ER, I don't think I've fallen asleep anytime I've gone to the ER, so I wouldn't have known, I guess. I'm trying to think whether or not I actually did sleep because the pain was too bad. No, I don't think I did. I think I think every single time I've gone to the ER, I don't think I've actually like fallen asleep at the ER. I think this obviously this is the first time because I had to get surgery. But yeah, that was interesting to me because I was like, that doesn't make much sense. Why does this one actually make me dream, and the other times when I was in a different bed, I haven't dreamt. That was kind of weird. Either way, um, that's what my experience with anesthesia was. I guess I just fucking insta knock out, dude. Somebody fucking gives me anesthesia, I'm gone. 3 seconds max. I was like, he's like, you're gonna feel this. I felt it. I'm susceptible to that shit. Apparently, I guess that was instant. I literally don't remember anything that happened. I just remember waking up and being in my room. That's it. That was the next thing. That was it. It was that simple. It was literally, you're gonna feel this, and then boom, I'm gone. Um, but yeah, pain was all over the place when I was at the hospital. It was like a 10 for most of the time whenever I wasn't under medication, which kind of sucked because it felt like it wasn't getting better at first, but then day 2 it kind of just like actually started feeling like an 8, and then some days it would feel like a 4, and now it's feeling like a 3 right now. Whenever I'm in bed, when I go to bed, it's feeling like a 7, which is kind of sucky, but it's a very measured, precise thing. I I believe it because holy shit. Um, but yeah, the yesterday I changed out the bandages. Um, the incisions are like really small, like tiny. They look fucking. I'm over here thinking to myself, how the fuck do you get a gallbladder with these incisions? Like, how the hell do you get that shit out? This shit looks tiny. This shit is small as heck. What the hell did they do? Did they shrink the shit? It was robotic, I think, for the most part. I don't know how much of it was robotic, but they actually put in a small gremlin and they do the work. Oh, that makes sense, you know? But yeah, like there's like, I don't know if it's like multiple incisions because uh some of the bandages do have like 3 spots, or some of them have like 1 or 2 spots on them. I'm assuming they were way bigger, obviously, when like it was actually during operation. But they're like, how do I even explain how big they are? Like take your take a look at your pinky and look at the fingertip of your pinky. That's how small they were. That's how tiny they were. Like they're really tiny. I think the biggest one I have is the one in the like right below my belly button. It's about the size of my thumb, I want to say. Like maybe a little bit smaller than my thumb. Like not the entire thumb, I want to say up to the fingertip, but it's really tiny. Don't want a massive scar across your torso. Yeah, my dad said he got like 3 uh incisions when he got his gallbladder out, and he has like a scar on his like above his belly button that's about the size of of like it's like an inch, I want to say. Like it's a really like maybe less than an inch, but it's like one kind of straight line up and down, and then he got two more on the left and right. Like he only got 3 incisions, which was really interesting how they did that. But I got 4. I got 4 really tiny ones. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I wouldn't know what a massive scar across my torso would look like. I'm assuming it would kind of look a lot similar in a sense, where it's like just a huge line. Cause like how the bandages look, right? They're small bandages, or I guess like medium sized bandages to cover the entire surface area of the incisions, but like if I were to imagine what the massive scar would be, it'd probably be the length of where the bandages are, if that makes sense. Because the bandages are like placed individually on top of each incision. Ugh. But yeah, all in all, pain is good today, which is why I was like, you know what, I can do a stream. I think I'm confident enough to try one, try out how much energy I have, figure it out, get a feel. I definitely feel myself very tired right now, which is crazy because I've only been live for like an hour and I've only been awake for about 5-6 hours ish because I got a little nappy poo in for about 3 hours. I want to say I think I napped, and I'll probably do another one before race tonight, but we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, it's a little exhausting. Walking around has helped me quite a bit, especially getting some more motion and getting more air through my lungs and whatnots, because that's been rough as well since I'm breathing through my stomach a lot, and so getting like full breaths in is a hassle and a half. So much so that I have like a little thing here, like this little plastic thing that I breathe into, or so that it helps with expanding my lungs a little bit more. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Oh, anyways, I want to discuss a little bit about what exactly the next plans are. Uh, the games we might be playing, the ideas that might be happening, things and whatnots. Because I obviously missed a few days. And more so than that, I also am gonna have to put a pin on the whole music thing, because obviously I can't play if I need fucking stomach strength to do it. So it will most likely have to be put a pin on. I don't know if I'll be playing at all for the rest of the month, because the month is basically almost over. We only have like a week left. I'll try, but I make no promises. Because breathing is really tough. So I obviously don't want to overdo it. So I don't really necessarily know what I want to do about that. I think I will still continue this daily streak moving forward. I will attempt to stream essentially every day as much as I can. I want to start working on my next Lego set. I think that would be fun. If you guys are down to watch that, we're gonna be building the Star Wars R2D2 Lego. It's one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, next to C-3PO. R2 is better though. Either way, that's right there. That's been sitting there next to me, or I guess in the table over across from me, for about a month now. And I've just been staring at it, being like, when do I want to build this? And I guess now is the perfect time. I'll probably be doing that. I might try and start that tomorrow. I think I have the camera and everything all hooked up where I want it to be. So I most likely will start that tomorrow. And whatnots. As far as gaming goes, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. Before we got into the hospital, we were doing Core Keeper, which I think would still be fun. I think it'd still be enjoyable to play some more Core Keeper again. There's a bunch of new stuff coming out in the coming days, or that have come out already in the last few days, that have piqued my interest. However, I don't necessarily know whether or not I want to play them just yet. Although I don't know. I'll think about it. What else? As far as everything else goes, there's nothing else in my mind that necessarily I have big plans for. Obviously, as you know, I finally finished uploading all the videos that we have for YouTube. So, like, everything that's on here right now is just anything over 12 hours. So these will get edited down and made into their own videos. The only one that is the exception is Gameathon 2022 Day 15, because this is absolutely broken and nothing is ever going to fix this in its entire life. So it will forever stay in purgatory of the Twitch VODs. And in its description, it even says that the VOD breaks for about a minute. So if you wanted to watch the VOD, you would have to manually skip that section of the VOD to be able to continue watching from that time on. But which is the weirdest thing ever. And so far, this VOD has also given me an issue on YouTube's end for some reason. I might have to download this one and find out why. Because I don't really know. I actually don't know. But yeah, everything else I'll edit down, hopefully get that done before April 20th. Which is pretty possible if these don't break again. As long as these don't break again, I think it should be doable. If these break again, it might be cutting it close. Like, it might be cutting it very close to not being able to actually get them out. Fantasy is fantasy, and then obviously I want to get back into the swing of things and play video games again and do all these storage things and whatnots. Because I've missed the video game era, man. A lot of things have happened while I was gone. All my friends are playing Repo. It's very sad, you know. I can't believe it. They're all freaking addicted. But I want to play more video games, you know? I want to do it again. I want to play more video games. I want to do things. I want to get more things done. I'm working on some other secret projects as well for future things that I'm not going to discuss just now. Mainly because they're secret projects. But also because I think they'd be interesting if I can actually pull it off and actually get it done. But we'll see. As far as that goes, for next month, which is April? What do we have? I'm not showing you this because I have more things on the secret project that you don't know about yet. In April, oh yeah, we have an IRL everyday thing. Was the big question mark. Whether or not April should be IRL every day or if I should make it the goals. I don't think I'm going to be able to do IRL every day. I might throw in some IRL in there from time to time, but every day might not be a thing I can do right now. I mean, I'll definitely be better by April to the point where I could actually do IRL every day. We'll play it by ear for sure. I would hope I'm better by April. But we can do the goals. We can fucking get that shit out. Because that's been just sitting there for a while. And I feel really bad for not living up to the... If you're curious, by the way, these are the goals. I feel bad for just, like, not really doing them that much. Redyeing my hair is going to be the hardest one, I think. Besides the IRL field trip, obviously. It might... Can you stream a hair dyeing process? Probably. It'd be awkward as fuck. I wouldn't want to do it. I might get a haircut though. My hair is too long. I've been growing it out for 2 years. I think now at this point. So I'm gonna get a haircut before I dye it. But I'm gonna get a haircut. This will probably be a question mark whether or not... What the hell am I listening to right now? Dye the part you'll cut and then cut? Ah, genius. So that it's not dyed hair. True. I mean, I don't have a problem with dyeing my hair. I would... Another of invalid scams. Whoa! I've never scammed on this stream in my life. Okay, let me put the secret projects on this screen so I can actually see it. But yeah, I can easily do... We can do the Factorio 1.0 randomizer. We can do the Nuzlocke. I might do the Nuzlocke first in April, just to finish it out. I don't know. We're nowhere near the end, which is the problem. I don't want to rush it. too much, but I will work my way through it to find out what's happening. I don't know what's going on with this. I wish I could tell you. Hold on, I'm like fucking out of breath. Ugh. Ow. Okay, I'm good. I wish I could tell you what's going on with this. I have no idea. I have no clue. I have an idea where I could include Jash in a game show, to be completely honest with you. That might be really interesting. Okay, hold on. No, wait. I'm cooking. I know what to do for this. Never mind. Don't even worry about the still unplanned part. I know exactly what to do for this. And it actually might be really funny. It might be really fun, actually. It might be extremely fun, actually. Wait, no, I might be cooking. Wait, don't let him cook. Either way, I know what to do for this. I know exactly what to do for that. Redeem rework semi-completed. I said it was semi-completed because I wasn't entirely sure whether or not I wanted to add more or not to this. I'm still not sure what other redeems you guys would want is the thing. And like what kind of stuff we could add to make the stream a little bit more enjoyable for redeeming stuff and whatnot and points. We'll think it over during April. I don't know. Redye hair, new emotes. This is probably new emotes. Probably might not be happening this year. Money's tight, obviously, but also that's a tough one. That's a toughie. We'll put a pin on it though. Actually, it might. Well, I am doing. We'll discuss. Me and Vinder will discuss. I don't know though. Vinder and I will discuss. I do not know though. This is a very big, might actually not happen this year. Might be a scam. WoW retail is definitely gonna happen, and then IRL field trip is definitely gonna happen. We just gotta figure out where, and I don't know if I can do it during April or not, because I think that's too soon. To plan something that much, that far ahead, that quickly, even though it's not really far ahead. I just don't know where, and I would want to be a little bit more comfortable as to the where this would end up being before I decide. What's it called? Before I decide, okay, let's actually do the IRL field trip. I still want it to happen this year, just like the rest of these goals. I want to happen this year. I just don't. I want to be sure. I want to be 100% sure as to where I'm going. We might even talk about it. We might talk about it. We might figure it out together. Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. I'm okay. I promise. Just my back attributing to the fact that I can't breathe. It's fun. Why is this song in this fucking playlist in the first place? I don't like this song. Get this song out of the playlist. Oh yeah, fucking banger. Anyways, but yeah, figuring out the where. So that's April. April's gonna be trying to chop down as many of these goals as possible. It will most likely not be all of them, but trying to chop out as many of these goals as possible. May, I haven't really talked about much, but I've actually come up with an idea for May. I still want to make sure it works. I gotta figure out. I gotta talk to somebody. I think Josh might know. Kupka might know. Vinder might know. So I'll probably shoot them to a message and figure out whether or not they might know. And then, of course, we know June is Final Fantasy. July and August are still unknown, even to me. I haven't written down anything for them. September is my birthday is in September, which is gonna be really fun. I'm hoping I can drink on my birthday, but we'll talk about that as it gets closer. I don't know if I want to do anything special for the entire month of September, per se, but I definitely want to do like a super long stream on my birthday, if not pretty long stream. Maybe even a birth week leading up to my birthday. Potential. I don't know. Who knows? Like a couple days, not necessarily like a full week, but like 3 days. Or like something. I don't know. Drinking won't be the same. Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Why do you think drinking won't be the same or advisable? By the time it reaches September? Really? That's like 6 months out. Any more ever. That's for all of us? Are you like memeing or are you being serious? What are you talking about? Alcohol. Oh, okay. You're okay. Never mind. I don't know how much you can do without the thing. I mean, I'll take it slow. I'm not gonna do like craziness. I'll put it on the wheel. The birthday stream wheel. It'll be take a shot or something. Maybe not even. Just take a sip. That'll be September. Take a sniff. October is probably TBC. We don't know yet. We don't know when TBC is. I might ask Triton to see if he knows when TBC is. TBC might either be in September, October, or November. If it's during September, it might be harder to plan birthday stuff around that. Because I do want to go ham on TBC once it comes out. Because I think it'll be fun to play with friends and whatnot and do all that stuff. But if it does come out in October, then all of October will be WoW yet again. But if it doesn't come out in October, and if it comes out in November, then all of November will be WoW. Otherwise, November is kind of slated for nothing at the moment. At least nothing I can say. And then, of course, December is potentially our Megathon 3. I'm still unsure about how I want to do Megathon 3, whether or not I want to do it leading up to Christmas, or if I want to, because I don't want to do the New Year's thing again, where I go past New Year's. I think that's not as fun anymore, which is kind of weird to say after only doing it twice. I want to definitely dedicate, I think, more of the month to just big chillin' in a sense, especially during New Year's, because I think the New Year's mega stream was way more fun than like having an already existing stream go into New Year's and then out of New Year's, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Because I still spent like another 3 more days after New Year's on stream. Whereas with the New Year's mega stream, I just did it like a really long stream on New Year's. We streamed for like 24, 48 hours or whatever. And then had a blast the entire time. And then I would just go, I would leave. I wouldn't be back for another like week or something. But I'm thinking, because if I do like 12 days up until Christmas, right? The 12 days till Christmas, kind of little funny haha. I could do it like that, where I start on like the 13th, which is a weird day to start on. Because I think the 13th is like in the middle of the week or something. No, it's a Saturday actually. That's actually better, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I would start on the 13th and then I would end on the 25th, 26th. It's either that or I could try to do a little bit more and try to encompass more of the month around the Megathon in a sense. I want to leave, I think, because I have written down here I could try the entire month, but I want to kind of leave this 31st, 1st to be like an actual New Year's Megathon thing rather than like force myself to. I mean, it still can in a sense, I guess, right? I just spent the 30th doing nothing. I can still stream basically the entire month, just like not stream on the 30th. I don't know. It's definitely a thing to think about. It's way into the future. December's still quite a ways away. We got a couple, like 8 more months or something before we can reach that. Oh my god. I accidentally clicked the thing and it let loose my mic. Oops. Oopsies. My bad. I did get a new mic stand. It's very nice. I like this new mic stand a lot. But yeah, that's the plans for the next few more months. Come on. Trying to get the volume on YouTube perfectly down is so annoying sometimes. That's the plan for the next few months. At least the plans that I want to tell you about. obviously the only ones that you don't know right now is May and November. Because I literally do not have anything for July and August. But I thought it'd be way more fun to do something in November rather than July or August. Like the thing I want to do, I thought it would be way more fun to do in November than like July or August, for example. But yeah, I'm putting a lot of eggs in the basket when it comes to streaming. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I'm having fun. I love this shit. I'm having a lot of fun with it, so I'm kind of just winging it as I go and hoping for the best. Oh, I enjoy it, and as long as you guys are enjoying it, that's all that matters to me. I don't really care. If you don't, if you guys hate it though, you can say something. You can be like, "Invalid. This shit sucks. You need to stop." And I'd be like, "Okay, all right. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I'll do something else." But yeah, we have ATS's new map coming out on the 3rd of April, which is gonna be fun. I think we'll play that for sure. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Nothing at the top of my mind. I hope you guys have been doing amazing though. I hope you haven't really forgotten about me. uh it's been a weird week though. It has. It feels really weird because like I've been streaming for so long now. So not streaming kind of was really odd to me because I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do. Like I was just like kind of bored in the hospital. I was in pain and bored. But yeah, I was kind of I was like this is a really interesting predicament to be in. I've never really felt this kind of sense of not doing something. Like my mind wasn't moving for most of the time I was in the hospital. Like I wasn't on like some sort of grind or something to like progress in or anything like that. I'm very like when something is put in front of me, when I want to do something and actually get it done and like legitimately do, for example, I'll do it, right? And I'll put like 100% of my effort into it. And so my mind is always constantly working, even though I should definitely take like a chill pill and like relax when I'm in the fucking hospital, for example. Yet it wasn't, you know, in the hospital I was still thinking up ideas. I was still thinking up of how I wanted the YouTube stuff to work. I was still like figuring out all this little niche things that I could do differently. And so it was definitely a very weird experience to not be able to like kind of express those emotions or anything because obviously I would have you to express it towards and I just didn't have that, right? I didn't have an outlet to talk about all this sort of stuff. And so it's been very interesting to just kind of dial it back, figure it out, zone in a sense to this new environment of, okay, you're hurt, you're in pain, you need to chill out and relax and just like take it easy for a little bit. That was hard. That was hard to do because I've just always been I've always been the one to like have to do something with what kind of information I got, or like anything in general. It's why I excelled in Amazon. It's why I excel in most of the work I currently do, like IRL, right? It's it's why I'm so like kind of work ethic, mind expand kind of mode. Uh, and it's really interesting. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing or what, but I think it's an interesting trait to have for somebody, an individual, at least, especially at my age. I think, because a lot of the times our generation is looked down upon as the people who don't want to do work or don't want to do anything or like are lazy sons of bitches. And I always hate those rhetorics because it's like, okay, you step in our shoes and see what it's like. Like, you never had to work a day in your fucking life. If you think we're doing nothing, if you think we're just lazy bums, like it's crazy to think that, because like our the like our current generation is rough. It's rough out there. I mean, it's rough out there for any of the generations trying to get back into the workforce or into the workforce in general. But it's like it's even worse because like we're living through an era of just like uncertainty, and it's fucking scary. And everyone's throwing shit at everybody, and it ain't sticking. Ugh. At least, at the very least, I can safely say that I'm glad to be back home, and I'm happy to be in the current situation that I'm in right now. Because like, worst comes to worst, I could have been in way more pain, and I wouldn't have had this surgery. So I'm kind of glad because like now I'm not necessarily worrying about something else. Right? It's it's an interesting thing. Either way, whew, that's your daily tech talk with M, going over the nuances and what the future looks like for me, at least specifically. I don't know what I'm gonna do. To be completely honest with you, I definitely feel like I'm stuck right now in life, but I think I'll find my way out soon. Hopefully, who knows? Oh, Jesus, it's a lot to unpack. I apologize if I got too emotional, too serious, too parasocial. Ouch. But I'm very open like that. I'm just that type of person, man. I don't know. Hmm. This chicken is very good. I'm having it very slowly. It's a really big piece of chicken. And Valem underscore that guy. I'm just that guy. Oh. Either way, I want to take a nappy poo. I'm really tired. I'm exhausted. My head is a little bit in pain. I've been having a headache this entire morning, and I was like, at least it's not the worst headache I've ever had. The pain is canceling out, so it's nice. It's like the headache pain is like minuscule in comparison. It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna give me a headache now after like three days after surgery. You're gonna give me a headache. Okay, you know what? Fine, whatever. Go ahead. Oh, but yeah, I'm very exhausted. I'm out. My energy dead. My energy's dead. I can definitely tell. And it's so weird having to balance it. It's very weird having to balance the energy stuff and whatnot. It's gonna get a little bit more use to. But tomorrow I want to definitely start working on this Lego set with you guys if you want to watch that. I'll probably try to go as early as I possibly can. Um, I still want to watch the race. It's at 3 a.m., which is really late for me. But I will make an attempt to watch the race tonight and then report back how I felt about that race tomorrow. And then try to get back into it on Monday. We'll try to do a longer stream Monday. Since I'm currently not at work still, I will most likely be as early as I can be on Monday. I will still take it as easy as I possibly can for now, up until I build up some sort of resistance, some sort of help, I guess. I don't know what's a good the term I would use for that. I don't know. English hard. I can't think of the what I would say for that. Either way, I want to obviously try to push myself to do a little bit longer of a stream at some point. I'm not gonna go too ham. I'm not gonna immediately be like, all right, time to stream 72 hours. No, but I do want to definitely do a longer stream. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my little chats. Um, it was fun. Does this one work? I wonder. No, it just there's no audio for that either. Well, that kind of sucks. I don't know why the audio is broken on OBS. Like I can't hear my intro, I can't hear my outro. I've tried looking into it to like reroute the audio in different ways and none of it works and I'm not entirely sure why. It's not. I have to probably talk to Kupka about it cuz he's smarter than I am when it comes to OBS stuff. He just is. He's just that guy. Did you restart the PC since the surgery? Yeah. I had to restart it 5 times. I even had a Windows update and a driver's update in the middle of it. It was online the entire time because I went to the hospital on Sunday and I was doing this. No, what was I? No, I was rendering out the video. Kupka is very smart. Yes. Here, I'll show you. Here it is. I was rendering part 1 of the 33-hour video. So all these are 11 hours each. This was the last thing I put up when I went to the hospital for the stones initially on Sunday. It was done when I got back, obviously, but yeah, since then my PC was on the entire time. So it was on the 16th all the way until the 18th. Yeah, see? This was on the 16th at 9:11. Caught. And then it was on until the 18th and then the 19th, and then I got back on the 20th. Cuz I got out of the hospital on the 19th, but it was pretty late, so I wasn't on my PC at all. Or at much on the 19th. I kind of just laid in bed basically the entire rest of the day. And then I got back on the 20th and started rendering more of the videos. But yeah, it was on for like 4 days straight. And then on the 20th, I did all the restarts, all the things and whatnots. And now it's been on for 2 days straight. Yeah, almost. About almost 2 days. But yeah. I did restart the PC. I had to restart it a few times. Everything was broken when I first got back. It broke quite often. Had to restart it a few times. Had to update a few things. But luckily everything worked. So there's that. But yeah. Anyways, enough of me yapping. Boys, I can just stop this because it's not gonna play anything anyways. It was fun. It was fun. Talking, getting to chatting, figuring out my energy level. Can't go over 2 hours. I'm out, dude. I feel so tired. I'm exhausted. I mean, even when I'm like not just like talking and doing things and whatnot, it's still a little tiring. But obviously, because I'm talking, I'm like, I'm running out of breath while I'm talking and stuff. So it's like, it's tough. But we do what we do. I think tomorrow will be a little bit easier, hopefully. And figure it out. We're gonna start work on the Lego build. I'm gonna talk to Kupka today about several things, and also Vinder about a few things. And then we will go from there. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed it. My little speech, upcoming things and whatnots. If you haven't already, you should definitely go to the YouTube channel and subscribe to it, because I will actually publish all the VODs at some point. Most likely by the end of the year, all the VODs should be public. I want to work on their description a little bit and potentially edit 1 or 2 of them, depending on what happens. A lot of them are gonna have cuts in them because of copyrighted issues. So if you notice like a giant fucking cut, it's because something got copyrighted. or if you notice that something is muted, then it's copyrighted. I'm trying my best to mitigate those problems and make sure that that doesn't happen to any future VODs. Any future VODs, by the way, will be under the live section. They will not be under videos from here on out. They will be under the live. And no VODs will be stored onto Twitch ever again for me. I think the only VODs will be whatever I actually highlight if it's important, and I will make it as short as fucking possible. As short as I possibly can to highlight it. But yeah. I will most likely have no highlights. Twitch VODs will be just non-existent, essentially, so don't expect them too much anymore. You'll have to use YouTube if you want to rewatch something or if you want to watch something in your off time. I don't control you. You can do whatever you want to do if you want to do it. Either ways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time may be for you. Take care of yourselves and each other. I've forgotten my outro already. New streamer, by the way. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. I actually have to manually click the stop streaming button now because technically the thing to run the stop